sign perhaps that she's feeling confident. The way she's been playing lately, she has every right to as well. And she did go off the boil a little bit, as you said, Mel, in that first match against Cornet. It was her first match, she had a first round bye. And but the tennis she played, particularly in the first 5 or 6 games of that set, was just pretty extraordinary, wasn't it?
It really was. We saw it in Abu Dhabi at the beginning of the year, and when she plays that tennis, it is just simply unplayable, and there's very few players on the tour that you feel that about, that it's just on their racket. There's nothing you can do as opponent if she's in that kind of form. So for Kontaveit, she's going to be looking to get her on the stretch, on the move, make sure that that contact point isn't in the middle of the strings where she can do that damage.
It is the second match of the day here on centre court, round 3 of the Dubai GT3 Tennis Championships. Anett Kontaveit and Aryna Sabalenka. We are just about ready to get underway here. As I mentioned, Sabalenka winning the toss, opting to serve. Should be hoping to make a similar start to the one she made against Cornet yesterday in the second round. It's bringing so much energy to the court. Intensity. The Belarusian is ready to get us underway.
Against a server like Sabalenka is to make as many returns in the court as you can. Make them have to stick to those 1-2 patterns and get the job done off the ground.
Oh, it's crept over.
Great hard-hitting tennis. So low to the net tape, and luck just going her way.
It's a fairly comfortable hold from Sabalenka. It's a good start, confident start. Phenomenal run at the start of the year, backing up her tremendous end of season run in 2020, winning those 2 titles back-to-back in Ostrava and Linz, and then winning the first title of 2021 as well.
Sabalenka, she's turned into the player, the highest seed in this draw, hasn't she? The player to beat. Svitolina having gone out against Kuznetsova, Pliskova going out earlier today against Pegula. Nigel Sears, who's done some great work alongside Kontaveit. Had to deal with those tough moments together when she had that viral illness, had to pull out of the US Open. Ended up actually in hospital for a week in New York. Had to have surgery. Tough times for her. We often find it's the players that have have to face adversity like that really then appreciate their tennis and how much they enjoy it. She worked so hard to get those fitness levels back and get to this level.
It's a pretty decent start to the year, Kontaveit. Getting to the final of that event in Melbourne, the Grampians Trophy, that ultimately didn't have a final. She was undefeated in that tournament, got to the quarterfinals in Doha. Lost to Petra Kvitova, went on to win the title, of course. Third round of the Australian Open, losing to Shelby Rogers. Won 20 matches in 2020, which is a good record considering the shortened season. Finalist in Palermo, quarter-finalist at the Australian Open, as well as here in Dubai and at the Western and Southern Open, which was held in New York, of course. Followed that up with a run to the fourth round of the US Open. So good season for Kontaveit again. Very good hold at the start of this opening set.
Great pressure there from Kontaveit. She knows she's up against a power hitter, but she likes to be aggressive herself, so she's not just going to back away from it. And you could see she was just really holding that court position up to the baseline, sending it back quickly to her opponent that's going to rush the play from Sabalenka. Look at that, leaning right over that ball. These are the patterns of play that you just have to say too good. Kontaveit having to hold that court position, cover the angles. Sabalenka accepting the challenge down the line.
There are still times when you feel Sabalenka could manage that power a little bit better, but there's so much improvement that's been made to her game over the last 18 months, 2 years. She's certainly getting there. Seems to have a tremendous work ethic as well. Real desire to succeed.
Spoke about wanting to improve every single aspect of her game. Shows what high standards she has of herself.
Recently got herself to #1 ranked in the world in doubles as well.
Kontaveit once again finding her way forwards here. Good use of the slice to dig herself out of trouble and slow the pace down to be able to hit this winner.
That's just too good.
A high quality start to this match from both players.
Good hold from Sabalenka, but a really good start to this contest. Both players out of the blocks quickly. It's a 2-1 lead for the #3 seed.
Time.
A really good start to this third round match, as we expected. Two players performing at their best level.
Nicely done. Good use of the body serve just to stop the movement of Sabalenka. Nicely into the space. Good trajectory over the net as well. Only just out, wasn't it? She was doing everything to get that ball back into play. Adjusted well to the net cord early on in the point. As Kontaveit who gets her on the move. Great angles, cutting those single sidelines with her shots. Those shots are so much fun to play. Just crunch it down into the court. Great wrist snap into both the serve and the bounce smash.
A really aggressive start from Kontaveit. There's some hold from Kontaveit. Both players looking very good so far.
They both look ready for the challenge today. They've come out here with plenty of energy, which we always expect from Sabalenka. She's always heard on the court, fast between points as well as during. Bundle of energy, but Kontaveit as well, always on her toes. With all that good doubles play, very confident when she does transition up the court towards the net, keeps her volley nice and simple, racket out in front.
There's an awful lot to her game. Sabalenka, it's more than just the raw power.
It's definitely the raw power that gives her plenty of free points though, isn't it? When she can get that on court. Just simply have to say, too good.
Very convincing service hold from the number 3 seed. Both players starting this contest in a strong manner. 3-2.
Looking out of that contact point there. Most aware that Sabalenka was going to go after the return. Kept her body weight back, didn't drive up into it and forwards into the court. Shame, she made the correction on the serve and was committing to the play, just to get that rotation on the ball on the final forehand.
All of a sudden, an opening for Sabalenka in this first set. 2 break points. And she's taken that chance. Ruthless from Sabalenka. Kontaveit just letting up for a moment, and it's cost her first break of the match.
There's such fine margins, isn't it, when both players come in here playing such good tennis. Any small opportunity and moment, Kontaveit just a couple of unforced errors. Sabalenka's going after the ball.
Response though.
Great attitude from Kontaveit there. Just to show that the break isn't going to affect her play. If anything, it's going to make her commit more to the shot. That one stayed so low to the net. Did really well to back it up, moving forwards to take this out of the air. Sabalenka's won every point behind that second serve, 4 from 4. She gets that heavy spin. You could see it kick up and just make that contact point for Kontaveit really difficult.
Sabalenka started this first set the way she started her first set yesterday. Just 3 unforced errors so far. Just has that devastating power.
It seems even better than yesterday, doesn't it? Because actually she's had quite a lot of resistance from Kontaveit, who's playing aggressive, positive play herself, and she's managing the power pretty well, getting a bit more shape on the ball, flattening out with the right moments. A great shot selection.
Sabalenka backs up the break. The Belarusian now has a grip on this first set. She leads by 5 games to 2. Kontaveit serving to stay in this first set.
Fantastic. Once again, getting that good transition forward. It's an area actually that in the past we said needs development. Sometimes she's not that comfortable, but she's understanding today that she really has to commit to these shots and take the time away. She's doing so very positively.
Another look at this one.
Oh. Well, that's the closest one we've seen this week. Slightly short, can you? It's under such defence. Did everything. Kontaveit slid into the ball.
That's a good hold from Kontaveit. Such a high quality contest this, and it's really a testament to the way Sabalenka's playing, the fact that Kontaveit's not really given her much in terms of cheap points or opportunities, but when they've come along she's just been able to grab them, and now is serving for this first set.
So Kontaveit has only hit 2 more unforced errors than Sabalenka, and those came in that game, but she got broken. Apart from that, both player has been switched on the whole time.
Sabalenka just breezing through this service game. Has 3 set points. Really good opening set here in this third round match. Aryna Sabalenka coming out on top. In a match of high quality, she has the opening set in just 26 minutes, 6 games to 3. The start of this set is going to be so important for Kontaveit.
Definitely, she'll do not show any disappointment from the first set. So it's a really high quality affair. Just that one breakless serve, so just really needs to focus in on doing a good job on serve, not getting away any free points in the mood that Sabalenka's in.
How hard she's having to work.
She's doing a good job to push Sabalenka out wide into that forehand corner that opened up, and again transitioning forwards, had to adjust well to this one.
maybe early in this second set, but the next couple of points are huge for Kontaveit. Time to produce that serve.
Great composure under pressure early in this set.
Outstanding from both players. Kontaveit did really well to keep her nerve in that game. It's a very good hold.
It's a tough physical point as well for Kontaveit, so to keep the control on the final shot running forward when you're feeling the lungs are pumping. Did well just to settle in there. Look at what a positive set of tennis that was from both players. Such a high percentage of first serve. Sabalenka didn't lose a point behind the second serve either. Plenty of aggression and was able to take that breakpoint opportunity with just a couple of unforced errors for Kontaveit in that game. The only real let-up from her, Sabalenka was able to just keep forcing the pressure.
And that first set from Sabalenka about as good as a set we've seen from anybody this week. Can take plenty of encouragement from the way she's played. She's got to be ready to pounce on any let-up at all from her opponent. We did see yesterday against Cornet that Sabalenka did drop her level a little bit, and Cornet did well to take advantage and make the match a contest in that second set.
It just shows, isn't it? Only a couple of points in that first set that made the difference. And these two, when they played last year in Doha, it went the distance 7-5 in that third set, so they have huge amounts of respect for each other. Enjoy that hard-hitting pace from one another, but know that this is a battle.
Great return.
Just sat up nicely. Kontaveit read it well, opened that right hip, and then likes to lean on these types of balls. Beautiful movement.
First double fault.
Kontaveit make the most of that. It's a big point for the Estonian.
Sabalenka though following it up with a big first serve. First serve percentage up at the 80% mark.
Kontaveit working hard to get some extra height and shape over the net within that point. The good first serve. It's that change in spin and height of the bounce that threw Sabalenka off. Too good.
On rare occasions today we get a poor point from Sabalenka. She always follows it up with a good one. Terrific from Kontaveit there.
Spectacular. That was a huge backhand from Sabalenka cross court. Kontaveit able to dig it down the line with such depth on the stretch. Too far away from the ball there. Still just behind the service line. Could have done with using the hand to get a bit of bounce slice on this bounce smash. Trying to play it too flat as if she was a couple of meters further up the court.
An opening for Kontaveit here.
That's what she's done throughout this match, isn't it? When she's needed to, she's just zoned in those important moments. Played the scoreline really well. Brilliant power, patterns of play, spot on. Great footwork setting up to that shot.
Being tested here, Sabalenka in this first service game of the second set.
The first time in a while that I felt the shot selection was off to try and pull that one down the line. Difficult to do.
The longest game by some distance. Once again though, able to respond, able to settle down quickly.
Using good variety with the serves, switching the spots up.
For Sabalenka at the start of this second set. First time she's come under pressure. First break point that she's faced, but she dealt with it. It certainly wasn't a case of Kontaveit not taking her chance there. It was Sabalenka getting herself out of trouble.
so on it every single point right now, the quality that this encounter is bringing. She can't even drop her level 5%, the way that Sabalenka's zoned in and striking that ball. Has to keep committing to every single shot. Trying to get Sabalenka on the stretch to that forehand side again.
Pressure's on here at love 30. That's just too good from Sabalenka. She was ready.
She got the reply that she wanted on the return, didn't she, Kontaveit? That Sabalenka anticipating the shot into the space.
Three break points.
Kontaveit, it's all about one at a time right now.
Terrific second serve, that from Kontaveit.
Once again, fantastic movement up the court to take the ball out of the air on the drive volley.
That will disappoint her. Did a good job of saving the first two break points, but the double fault has cost her an early break in set number 2, and Sabalenka leads by a break in the second at 2-1. From Sabalenka again. It's been relentless from the Belarusian so far.
pressure of the hard-hitting, point-to-point battle just looking like it's slightly getting the better of Kontaveit right now. This one a little too straight.
It's just a handful of errors that are making the difference here. I wouldn't say necessarily that Kontaveit's done a lot wrong. Sabalenka's level just hasn't dropped at all since the start.
Where Kontaveit is returning that from. Brilliant serve.
It's just an outstanding hold again from Sabalenka. The last service game was a tough one. That one over in a flash. The scoreboard makes it look very one-sided. It's not really been the case. You have to credit the way Sabalenka's gone about her business today.
Disappointed as she had been winning 60% of the return points in the second set in the first couple of Kontaveit service games.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot.
Beautiful hands and a lovely change up here. Great to just throw an element of surprise at Sabalenka and keep her guessing.
Just too good on the return.
Kontaveit just didn't quite get it into the body like she was hoping here. Sat in the slot for Sabalenka just to turn the shoulders. Didn't even need to make a move.
Well, and it's a good hold for Kontaveit. She needed that. Sabalenka a break up though, 3-2. Sabalenka with the break in this second set. It's another fabulous serve.
Just shows how good the serve is. Kontaveit saying she's standing out there.
She pretty much had to run into the stands to get that one.
Yes. Hit that way too low to be able to get the angle out wide. Feeling on the serve that you keep driving up through the contact point before snapping down. Just keeps you nice and tall. Both the first serve when you try to hit a little bit flatter, and then the second serve that you get the kick on that racket work going up the back of the contact point. Just phenomenal, the power.
Again, points here for Sabalenka. She had to improvise there to stay in the point. She's just not dropping anything on serve at the moment.
She got lucky to win that point, didn't she? It was not a well-executed drop shot halfway through that point. Kontaveit just going back to the side of Sabalenka. She wishes she had that ball back to attack into the backhand.
Those are the little moments where Kontaveit really has to try and take advantage, but it's so difficult. Sabalenka's in this kind of mood.
For Kontaveit, she's been doing such a good job of it, of just staying with Sabalenka at this high level encounter. Just has to keep asking the question and see if there is any let up at all off the racket of Sabalenka.
And that's the key, isn't it? Just to try and believe and keep the faith that that chance might come if she can stay in touch. It's only one break of serve in the second set. It'd only take one slip up from Sabalenka to shift the momentum. As unlikely as that looks at the moment.
Kontaveit simply had no time out of landing the serve. The ball was already back at her feet. Slightly wild forehand.
so good.
It's just insane, the strength that she has. Kontaveit was attacking every single ball hit. Such hard hitting.
The frustration maybe there, just coming through.
It's just how relentless Sabalenka has been that you just feel Kontaveit has to make that ball. Just off balance for that backhand there, but didn't feel like she needed to be. Just hadn't got the foot placement right.
Another fabulous return.
Again, just too good. If it's not getting her on the stretch, she's attacking with full commitment.
It's in that ideal hitting zone for Sabalenka, and there's not much hope. Kontaveit.
That's a better serve.
Really going after this second break in the second set that would put her firmly in control and on the brink of the quarterfinals. It's just so good.
The backhand side, when she's set behind the ball, she just looks rock solid on it. Attack both ways, difficult then to read and anticipate where she's going to go.
Rips yet another winner to bring up break point. Devastating from Sabalenka. What a performance this is from the number 3 seed. She has the quarterfinals firmly in her sights now. She will serve for the match at 5-2.
People say
Such a good performance from Aryna Sabalenka. She is now serving for a place in the quarterfinals. She's been unstoppable today.
She's been winning 70% of points behind her serves today. Overall, I just feel like she's going to get the job done here. She has not shown any let up today whatsoever.
Just the one break point for Kontaveit in the whole match early in this second set. Even then you felt it wasn't really a missed opportunity because Sabalenka didn't give her the chance to break, but once that chance had gone, you felt it was going to be difficult. And now it's 3 match points. That is a phenomenal performance from Aryna Sabalenka. She is in just the most incredible form at the moment and flying through the draw in Dubai. A really tough opponent in the third round today, but she has come through in little more than an hour. 6-3, 6-2.
That really was a sensational match from the racket of Sabalenka, and just seemed to not feel any pressure out there whatsoever. Kontaveit was playing extremely well, aggressive tennis, taking it to her, and showed as much resistance as she possibly could. Only a couple of moments that you felt she just maybe hit a couple of unforced errors, wasn't able to take that breakpoint opportunity. Like you say, Sabalenka completely took it away from her, and that's a match that Kontaveit just needs to walk off the court and say, I played well, my opponent was just simply too good.
Yeah, almost no negatives at all to take out of that performance from Sabalenka. Faced just the one break point, and even then she dealt with it comfortably. She was just relentless in the pressure that she put on her opponent throughout that match. She's going to be tough to stop this week. Sabalenka into the quarters in Dubai once again.
Congratulations, that seemed like a very controlled performance. How did it feel from your side?
Compared to yesterday match, it was much better, and I'm really happy with this win, and I'm really happy with my serve today. And yeah, she played really well. She fought for every point. I felt it during the whole match, and I was just trying to stay focused on each point, and I think I did it pretty well today.
Yes, you did. 6-3, 6-2, less than an hour to win that match and get into the quarterfinals. You did mention yesterday that you weren't happy with your serve. What was the difference today, and did you work on it in between?
On the warm-up, I was trying to find my rhythm, but honestly, I didn't really work on it. I was just, I don't know, I just trust myself going on this match that I will feel my serve, that I will find the rhythm. And yeah, it's happened. So yeah.
You look like you're having fun this week. You've got either Iga Świątek or Garbiñe Muguruza in the quarterfinals. What are your thoughts ahead of that?
Well, it's another tough match. I played against Muguruza last week. It was a really great battle. In the end, I kind of lost it a little bit, but yeah, I will do everything I can to prepare myself really well for tomorrow match, because it will be tough, and I have to be ready for a great battle.
Well done today. Really looking forward to that quarterfinal. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, very happy with her performance, as you would expect. She sets herself extremely high standards. You were saying it earlier on, Mel, the desire to improve on every single aspect of her game. She wasn't happy with her serve yesterday. Today it was outstanding. All aspects of her game were outstanding.
Well, interesting to hear that she trusted herself out there, and that's what it looked like. She had pure belief in herself, and sometimes those first matches can just make you settle into it. And she just feels like she's got better and better now. She's had a couple on the court. I think she'll be looking forward to that quarter-final match. She is in phenomenal form, and that is going to be the quarter-final match that everyone wants to keep an eye on. until then, she's got doubles to play later on, so she'll be looking ahead to that first.
Yeah, in action.